Hey everybody, this is Roto here. Now before we begin this episode, I just want to let you know I'm only making cosmetic changes to this map. I am not changing any scripts, so you won't be missing anything. I'll be right back. Okay, so the changes have been made. I'm actually just going to drop path real quick. Go behind the trees. Go over here, maybe branch out here. Now, what is our objective? Our objective is to reach this little island right here. Now, how do we reach that island exactly? Well, of course, in the world of Final Fantasy, you usually get like an airship at some point. So why not we use an airship tactic? Alright, first we are going to make the basic components of the airship. Here we have my test spread I was using for a short time, but we don't want to use that. Now the lorry here. Wait, actually, you know what? Let's change its color. Oh yeah, that's a nice color. Let's make it blue. What was it? I said what? Jeez. So the basic components start off like this. It will basically be... So first off, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make a set move route. Now we're going to do this a little differently from when the usual people will make this method. We are going to do the same simple thing what they do with the lorry and all. But instead, we are going to put everything into this one area. So we're going to put through off. Stop. We can leave stop animation. Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. Through on. Through on. Stop animation on. And always on top on. So this is the basic formula for it. And if you want, you could also add speed. Like, I don't want to move at like the same speed I'm walking. Then what's the point of it? Just to have it as an achievement? No, we want faster travel, so that's why this thing is here. So the lorry will now be able to communicate with the game. Now let's try. No, let's not do that whole let's try it out thing. Now we're going to do something a little different. We are going to put in something called hang on, set event location. Now we are going to a point with variables. Make sure the y-axis is set to 2. If you're already using these variables, you can always just select your own variables. But I suggest having them be like one after the other, like 22, 23, 41, 42, or 55, 56. I would say have it like that. I'm sorry, that was my heater. Just, it like clangs whenever it starts to heat up. Anyways, then you want to make a new event page, self-switch A on, and then you want to have no, not switches, I'm sorry. And then you basically have everything set up. This is just a basic formula for it. We're not done yet. So now let's make the event that actually processes it where the landing. I'm going to make an event right under the intro. It's going to be a parallel process. There's going to be no animation to it. Just a little OCD factor of mine. And it's going to be control variables. We are going to use single one and hang on, this takes a little while for me to find this damn thing. Character player, map X, we should have that set up. Then we're going to do that again. We're going to put this on 2 now, and we are going to hit map Y. has to be a parallel process, or else this won't work. So now we've programmed the ship being able to follow you around and land, but there's no actual event that tells it, okay, it's time to land. The switch here, self switch A, we are going to make a string of events using a conditional branch, like so. So now the overall event here will be a conditional branch. Let us just find that. Conditional branch. Okay, so button, I just put R because it's one of the most noticeable buttons for me. Anyways, what you're going to need to do is you need to set a set a move route and graphic. It has to be lorry. I mean, you don't want like 1 minute it be a dragon, then have it be a lorry. So that should be good. Oh wait, no, that's the player, I'm sorry. It has to be this event. Specifically // And now we have to set up a very hefty move route for the player. Now it's going to be set move route, it's going to be on the player. Change graphic, fighter, boom. And you will make the fighter go down, wait like 1 frame so it doesn't, wait, no, for safety's sakes, let's do 10 frames. Have always on top off, through off, but don't turn off direction fix just yet. This event will go down, and because when you're moving down, it's giving you the emulation that you are flying this entire time. Perspectives matter when you're doing this. Wait 4 frames. Stop animation off. Now, in order to prevent cluster issues, we do that. Now this all has to be a parallel process. And only 2 more events and then you're done. You've got to find set event location, point variables, hang on, and there. Now all you have to do is go to turn off, what's it called? Hang on, I'll tell you when. Self switch, turn A off, and you should be good. So let's try it out. It's loading. It's taking so long. Hang on, I'll be back to you once it's okay. Loaded. New game. There's a story of a hero named. Hey, let me turn these on. Escape. We'll call him Alu. His name is Alu. Tutorials are made in this world and are uploaded to YouTube. You are watching one right now. He now sets off. And we can now move around the map. This is our NPC over here that we made in one of the episodes. This is like nostalgia lane, these events, before I even decide to use my mic. So let's try this. As you can see, it has a stop animation, making the sense that you're flying, and as you can see, whenever we go over something, we are definitely going over it. We can pretty much fly everywhere, and now we have to check one more thing. You have to hit F1, go to keyboard, and R will be set to W. So when I hit W, I exit. And we didn't finish something, unfortunately. Alright, let's go fix that. I left the hero with a stop animation and the same speed. Considering the fact that I did this a little more detailed or playerized, it will be a little buggy because this is like my own build of it. People have made builds that's just a really simple plug and play one. I'm going into a more detailed and more customizable one. Nope. Totally forgot I didn't implement sprinting. Anyways, let's fly over to that island. But now, if you're curious why I made it so that you can that you exit like this, it's because that when you exit out in the ocean accidentally, you step down and you're basically on water. In order to fix that, you would usually be inside the event and you can't interact with it from there. So you go inside, and now basically the whole thing is working, and that's why this build is much more efficient than the other builds. I'm not giving myself credit here. This is actually one of the better builds you can get. So I would say follow mine, but this isn't my idea. Other people have come up with this before, so don't give me all the credit. Anyways, I am exiting the vehicle now. Ooh, that's a little glitchy. Yeah, just a little bit glitchy. Okay, so it's just a slight bit glitchy, but overall it should work fine. The event works fine, and actually I think let me experiment with something real quick. And unfortunately, no, the event does not stay where it's supposed to be, so we'll work on this more in a future episode, but for now, have a wunderbar day, all of you, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye!